everyone. So I'm on my way to school. It's pretty early. It's not even completely bright outside yet. It's 7:21 a.m. and I'm driving on my way to the train station, to go to school this morning because I have class at 9 o'clock. So this is my morning routine. And I'm not feeling that well today. My throat is kind of sore and I feel like I'm getting sick. I mentioned this at the end of last week's vlog and I'm not enjoying it. Actually, I had some tea last night. I'm not a tea drinker at all. I can never enjoy a cup of tea. I always try to make myself enjoy it, but I'm just not a huge tea person. And I received a container of David's tea for as a guest favor for this event that I did at school one time, and the flavor of it was Forever Nuts. So I decided to try it because everybody really likes David's tea. It's good quality tea, whatever, blah blah blah. There's hype towards it. So this is not too safe. Anyways, so I decided to have some of my David's tea, Forever Nuts or whatever it was called, and it was actually good. I put some lemon in it and I enjoyed it until it got cold, and then it didn't taste good anymore. But yeah, so I wouldn't say that I would go out and buy tea, but I would drink the container that I have at home. But I definitely love coffee more, especially because it has caffeine in it, which I definitely need right now because I'm so tired. I couldn't get to sleep last night. I don't know what it was. Maybe just because I have a lot in my mind because I still have a lot of assignments and stuff to finish up. But I still have time to do them, but I don't know. I was just worrying about them and stuff, so I couldn't get to sleep till really late. I felt like I blinked and it was time to wake up again. But we're starting a new day. I have a cup of coffee and we're gonna have a good day. Sorry I look gross, but I'm sick today. Thankfully I didn't have school so I could relax all day. It's nighttime now and I just took a bath. I never ever take baths. And it's funny because my bathtub in this current house, and this is before I move, I never use it. It was dusty. We never ever use it, so I decided to take a bath here because it's probably going to be one of my last times taking a bath at this house, which is bittersweet, but I have my own bathtub at my new house that I will probably use more often because I kind of liked taking a bath. I used Twilight Woods shower gel as bubble bath to make it all bubbly, which was cool and smelled good. Not that I could really smell it because I have a really bad cold. And I swear I get sick all the time, but I'm not going to talk about being sick because that's just depressing and I'm just trying to get better. I'm eating some soup here that my mom made for me. You can't see it. It's these little, we call this pastina, but I think that's an Italian term. I don't really know. But it's just pastina and broth. No carrots or chicken, which I kind of wanted, but I'm not complaining. Shh. And I've been drinking lots of water and actually ginger ale today too. Because apparently that's good for you when you're sick. I don't really know why, maybe the ginger, but I had ginger ale too. And I'm really just trying to get better. And I have to do an assignment that I have to submit for tomorrow, which sucks. It's really not worth that much and it's not that hard, but I don't want to do it. I just want to lie in my bed. But this is why you should not do your assignments at the last minute, because if you get sick, then you still have to do it when you're sick. It's really not that serious. I just have a cold. And I've been resting all day, so I'm just going to quickly get it done. It's only worth 5% or something, so it's not that big a deal. Yeah, I feel like I'm just whining, and I probably look so gross, but I just took a really long bath, an hour long. Oh, I finally finished the, in Candy Crush when you have a quest to do, and you have 3 separate quests, and you can only do one every 24 hours, so I was stuck on this quest for the last month, almost 2 months, I would say. I haven't been playing that much, to be honest, but I was stuck on the first one for forever, and then I waited a day to do the next one, and then I waited a week to do the last one, and I just beat it now in the bath. So I think that's my new routine, taking baths and playing Candy Crush. But then again, bath time should be no electronic devices near. Oh my goodness, what a day. So I'm feeling a little bit better today, and I have an assignment due, or I had an assignment due today, so I had to go to school to hand it in. And Mother Nature decided to have a snowstorm. So it was actually ridiculous, and I didn't realize how bad it was until I got in my car and started to drive, and all I saw was white this morning. So I knew I had to drive slowly, and I missed my first bus that would take me to my school once I got to like the station and parked my car. But it turned out that bus was late anyways, so that was fine. But then the bus had to drive super slow, so I ended up being 40 minutes late to my class, which it's a 3-hour class, so it wasn't a big deal. I was just happy that I got there safely. So my first class was whatever, and then the second class that I had today was the class that I had to hand in my assignment. So I went and I handed in my assignment, and I sat there for an hour, and then I left because I really wasn't feeling good at all, and I knew it was really bad weather and it would be hard to get home. I don't recommend skipping class. Don't follow my example. Honestly, I never skip class. Like, I'm always there because I take school really seriously, and like I just feel too guilty to not go to a class or something. Today I left early. The reason for that is because today's my grandmother's birthday and we're going out for dinner right now. And my class finished at 6, and I had to be home for 6:30 to leave to go out to dinner. And when I finished class at 6, the next available train to get home is 6:50. So like I wouldn't be able to come to the dinner if I stayed for the full 3-hour class. So that's my reasoning for leaving early, and I just really didn't feel good at all. Anyways, so I parked my car at the station, like the train station. And when I parked it this morning, the parking lot was not plowed. So some brilliant person decided to plow the parking lot, and when they did so, they pushed all the snow off from like the middle lanes to cover like the cars that were parked. And I have a really small car. I have a Mini Cooper, so it's really low to the ground and it's small. So the snow was like piled up all around my car and like all the way up to my bottom bumper. And so when I got back to my car, I saw it, but I was hoping that the snow would be like fluffy enough for me to still drive out. Didn't happen that way. So I got in my car, I started it, and I warmed it up. And then after a few minutes of having it being warmed up, I decided to start reversing out of the spot. And so like I was able to reverse maybe like a little bit, and then it would get stuck. So then I would put it back in drive, go forward again, and then keep in mind there's cars all around me. Like there's no free spots. So I would reverse a little bit and then like go forward again and then reverse again and then like keep going back and forth just to like kind of push the snow out of the way. But it really just wasn't happening, and I wasn't getting anywhere. I was just going back and forth in the same spot. But I wasn't panicked. I was obviously in a rush to get home because we're supposed to go out for dinner. So I called my mom on the phone to tell her that I was going to be late. I called her, and she automatically knew something was wrong because even my train was delayed, actually. We had to stop for an emergency stop, and I'm not sure if it was because there was too much snow on the tracks or something, but that happened, so it took even longer. So I called my mom. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, "No, everything's okay, but I'm stuck." It's stuck? I'm like, in the parking lot, I'm like, I'm stuck in the parking lot. She's like, okay. I'm like, there's too much snow around my car and I can't get out. I'm like, so I'm going to have to try to shovel it out with, like those ice scraper thingies that you scrape the ice off your windshield, like a snow brush. So I have one of those in my car. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to shovel it with my snow brush because that's the only thing I have. She's like, okay, let me know if you need me because I can come and bring you a shovel. And I'm like, okay, like I'm sure even if I went inside to like where you can go buy your ticket, I'm sure they have like a shovel or something that they can help me. And I'm sure I'm not the only person who's stuck here. So I put on my hazard lights and nobody came to help me. Nobody was even curious to why my hazard lights were on in the parking lot. Like so many people were passing me and nobody figured to like see what was wrong. But so I got outside my car It's freezing outside, by the way. It's negative 10 degrees. So I have like gloves, but they're not very warm. So I put on my hood and I got my like snow scraper thingy. And I'm like pushing the snow out of the way. Like this pile of snow behind my car is huge. And I'm trying to like just break it down and push some of the snow out of the way. And like instead of it being like a big pile like this, like kind of flatten it out a little bit. So I'm doing that with like the back of this ice scraper. It's really not that like heavy duty, but I did what I could, and I'm like freezing. I'm like going at it there, and I'm pushing the snow, especially around my tires. I'm trying to scrape out my back tires. So I did that, and then I was like, okay, let me try to move my car, see if like I pushed enough snow out of the way. I got back in the car, and I started to reverse again, and I got a little bit further, but then my front tires got stuck because then my front tires had made it to the, like where the rest of the snow was. I hadn't pushed it out of that area. So again, I got out of my car, started pushing the snow again, and I'm out there for like 15-20 minutes. I was stuck, a good 20 minutes. And so I got back in the car for the second time, and I was like, okay, hopefully I can, you know, make it out this time. And like I said, I had my hazard lights on, and people are like passing by me, like waving to me, like, hi, like, what do you mean hi? Help me. Anyways, but I was really calm throughout the whole thing, you know, just pushing the snow out of the way. Just like my hands were frozen. I was so cold, but I just kept going because I knew I had to do it. Like, I could do this, I could do it, I could do it. So then the second time that I was trying to reverse, again, I had to go like reverse a little bit, then go back forward, and then reverse a little bit more. But finally, I just like pushed my car, and I was able to get out. But literally, I couldn't feel my hands. Like, I called my mom again to tell her that like I was okay, and like I couldn't feel my fingers pushing the buttons on my phone. It was ridiculous. But yeah, that happened. And then also when I was on the train home, I actually met a subscriber. She was sitting right in front of me, and when we stopped for like the emergency stop, we were just like sitting there for like 20 minutes, and she was like, she looked at me, she's like, do you make YouTube videos? And I was like, yes. And then we ended up just talking for the rest of the train ride. And she was getting off at the same stop as me. She was really nice. Her name is Christine, so shout out to Christine. And she said she saw me in the morning as well, so that was really cool. And I made a new friend today. But yeah, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to get dressed because I'm going to dinner for my grandmother's birthday with the rest of my family. I'm outside my house right now, and I'm getting in the car because we're going out to dinner for my grandmother's birthday. But I wanted to show you, like, literally how high the snowbanks are. You cannot tell in proportion to, like, me, but, okay, I'm going to stand up against there. Can you see that? Can you tell how big this is in comparison to me? It is huge.
Happy birthday to you. You got a picture, Val? Yeah. Ma, make a good wish. Hang on, don't rush. Make a good wish. Don't waste it.
Brr, it's so cold outside. It's getting dark outside because I just finished work. It's 6:06 p.m. And actually yesterday and like a little bit this morning, I was in a pretty grumpy mood. I don't even know why. You know when you're just in one of those moods? And coming to work today actually helped. Like I guess like getting out of the house and being around people that are not my family are I don't know, it's just fun to like change up your routine. I don't work all the time, and I just don't want to be at home where I have to study and like I have midterms this week, and like yes, work is like work where I'm doing things, but I don't know, I get bored of being home all the time. And like, you know when you get bored and then you get lonely. And oh, and tonight I'm going out to the movies with my friend Nikki. We're going to watch, what's it called, That Awkward Moment or something? The Awkward Moment with Zac Efron. I don't know what exactly it's called, but that's pretty much it. And I haven't seen any previews or anything. I actually don't know what the movie's about at all, but I just know Zac Efron's in it, and I heard good things about it, so I'm excited to see this movie, and I'm just in a much better mood. I thought I'd update you guys about that. I made some risotto for dinner. I've never really made it before, but I figured it can't be that hard. We had some leftover rice in the fridge, so I heated that up in a pan, but first I made, like, cut up some mushrooms and cooked those, and then I added the rice, oh, it's steaming, and cheese, and I don't know, stirred it all around. It really wasn't that hard, and hopefully it tastes good, because I didn't try it yet. Bye, Nikki. My best friend's leaving. Bye. So I'm like bopping my head here in the car, and I'm in such a better mood than I was earlier today. And honestly, like, being around people just makes you feel better, especially my best friend. Like, I just had best friend therapy, and I'm in a much better mood and just so much more motivated and inspired than I was earlier today, and I'm just really happy, and I thought I'd share that with you guys. Plus the blasting music in the car always helps too. So I've had this car for how many months now? Wait, we're in February and I got my car in August, and I just realized that this button right here, see these lights here? Okay, it's not coming up too well on camera, but those lights are purple right now, and when you press this button they change color. So right now they're orange, and now they're really orange, and then you, okay, that's as far as they go, and then you press it again and now they're like light orange, and now they're red, and now they're purple. Oh my god, they're blue! Oh my god, I've never seen that before. My lights are blue, and then they also like reflect here in the door. So I'm pressing the button and they change colors. So they're like purple. Oh my god, you can't see it. You can see it here, it like comes up. It's freaking awesome! Wait, how do I get it blue again? Blue. You can't see, but these are blue. That's awesome. I've never seen that before in my life. I got my car how many months ago? This little guy is so cute and truly puts a smile on my face. He's sleeping on my bathrobe because I took a shower a little while ago. And now I'm at my desk studying over there. And I turned back and saw my beautiful angel sleeping on my bathrobe, and it just made me smile. It's really late right now, and I just finished studying for my test tomorrow, which I'm really nervous for, but I'm going to sleep now, and I just wanted to end off this vlog and say goodnight. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this week's vlog, and I will see you soon. Bye!